Hello YouTube, Tertimus here. And I'd just like to talk about a couple things very briefly with you. The troll I mentioned last video is back at it again, leaving 2 more comments on my videos that I think I've subsequently removed because of the sheer violent nature of them. And one of the things that was said was very baffling. In response to one of my latest videos called Making Assumptions, opens by saying, "Fuck God and fuck you." Seems to be a little confused for a theist, which I'm assuming he is. But that's neither here nor there. What I'd really like to talk about today is what it is about religion that I don't like. Some things I want to clarify. Now, like a lot of atheists and agnostics, I have a problem with theists who say I'm going to hell and are very adamant about it and say that I don't have any morals. Obviously, I already discussed that. And things of that nature. But it's not the religion itself that I don't like, that I don't agree with. A lot of what religion says, I'm okay with. To illustrate this, I'll tell you a little story. As I said, I was raised a Roman Catholic, and thus I was in private religious school for a couple years. Now, all through growing up, at least in my very young years, when going to church, it was all very bland and boring to me and just disinterested me. And then around, I think it was 4th or 5th grade, 4th grade, we got a new priest in our parish, or whatever you'd call it. His name was Father Dennis, and instead of him talking about fire and brimstone and the non-believers are going to burn and just going on and things like that, he had a very different tone than I was used to. He told us all these wonderful stories and talked about the goodness of man and the love of God, and if you're a good person, you know, not only will you be loved by God, but you'll be helping out your fellow man. Just basically encourage, don't be hateful. Love your neighbor, love your brother, be accepting of people regardless of who they are. And while growing up, that man was one of my first role models. I wish I could be as good as he was. He really taught me a lot about learning to be accepting of other people. So, it's not the religion I have a problem with, it's how some people interpreted it. Anyway, that's all I have to talk about for right now, so when I can find something better to talk about that'll occupy more than a couple minutes, I will be back. Until then, peace.